If you want to reach peak levels of human performance, consistent flow states where time speeds up and work feels effortless, then the first thing you need to do is fix your goddamn sleep. And after working with multiple 4 and 5 and even one 6-figure entrepreneur to achieve 6-hour flow states every single day and peak performance, I've built a sleep optimization system that anyone can use to sleep like a baby every single day so they can reach 6-hour flow states just like everyone else did when they applied this system. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So the system is split into 2 parts. The first part is a fundamental. This is from 0 to 90% sleep quality, and the second part is optimizing that foundation, and that's from 90% to 160% sleep quality. And the reason why it's ordered like this is when you start with optimization, you're basically just decorating your house with shit. It's just not good at all. Okay, so let's start with the foundation. First foundation you need to follow is to go to bed unstimulated. You see, when you go to bed and you just glue to your phone, you pretend you're working on your computer, your brain thinks the light is actually sunlight, and so it doesn't actually start the sleep cycle until you remove the lights from your environment. And so this is why a lot of people say don't go on your phone 1 hour before bed, or turn on blue light filters, right? And so what I want you to do is just start turning off all your devices, and in this time you can do your sleep routine, which I'll discuss in a minute. But when you actually go on your phone or your computer, it ruins your sleep quality so much. So please make sure you follow this one foundation. The next foundation is to not eat food 2 to 3 hours before bed, because your body will try to digest that food instead of actually trying to perfect your sleep quality. And so you just wake up feeling super groggy, you feel super tired when you wake up. Okay, so that's a very simple one. Just don't eat any food 2 to 3 hours before bed. Next one is consistent wake up and sleep time. Now this is the most important foundation on this list, because when you go to sleep randomly, your brain doesn't know when to wake up, when to go to sleep, when to start the sleep cycles, when to release melatonin inside your brain. And so it could be 1 o'clock in the morning and your brain is telling you to do deep work, which of course no one wants to do, right? And it doesn't really matter what time you go to sleep right now, just make sure it's consistent every single day. But if you want to actually perfect the time you go to sleep, below I've left a chronotype quiz which basically allows you to find the perfect sleep time and wake up time for you. Okay, the fourth and final foundation is to just go to bed deaf and blind. This is meant to just reduce the distractions you face during deep sleep, and so your sleep quality just skyrockets like this. Like I said, if you let any source of light inside your eyes, then that will cause your brain to think it's sunlight and it's daytime, so it's time to wake up, you know? Or if you hear any noises, it's going to take you out of deep sleep. And that's the foundations. If you literally just do all those things, you'll go from 0 to 90% sleep quality in literally a week. I'm not even joking you, because the exact same thing happened to me. The exact same thing happened to every single person I've coached. But chances are you already knew most of those things on the list, but you just didn't apply them. So there you go, make sure you apply them right now. But now we're going to move on to the optimization part, which aka means the extremely fun part. The first thing you want to optimize is your caffeine intake. Only drink caffeine 90 minutes after waking up, never before. Because what you want to do is let the adenosine flush out your system, because there's usually leftover parts when you wake up. And when you have too much of this, it causes a really big afternoon dip in energy. That's why by 1 p.m, 2 p.m, you just can't focus, you can't do the work, right? And so just don't drink coffee for the first 90 minutes. And of course, after that point, you can drink it if you want to. Next thing is blue light glasses and replacing your lights in the house with candles. Blue light glasses block out all the blue light, which, like I said before, your brain thinks it's sunlight and it messes up your circadian rhythm and your melatonin levels. And it's the same with lights in your house. You don't have to replace them with candles if you don't want to, just simply turn them off, or have some kind of like red light that is in your room. That is one of the best ways to actually optimize your sleep. Next thing is just sleep in a cool setting, not in a warm one. You're just in the optimum temperature, you're not too warm, you're not sweating, and you're not too cold. Next thing is to plan tomorrow or today. I like to spend 20 minutes every single night just planning my next day, what I'm going to complete, what tasks am I going to do in the morning. And this takes a lot of stress for the next day. It takes your thoughts off the next day as well, and allows you to just have no thoughts whatsoever, so you can effectively just get to sleep straight away. And one thing you want to do is have some kind of sleep routine that makes you feel sleepy. And this is what I wanted to mention before. I was talking about remove your phone like 1 hour before bed, because naturally you'll just get bored in this time. So what you want to do is have a clear set of habits you do. So what I do is I do 1, sleep breath work. I use an app on my phone called Stoic for sleep breath work. You can install it on your phone. Next thing I do is a warm shower. It puts you in the alpha wave category, which is for very relaxed. And after I've done all those things, I do journaling and reading. These are great because they're not that stimulating to the brain. And honestly, bro, I just enjoy reading books, so you can try that if you want to, but just make sure it's nothing stimulating. Maybe it can be speaking to your family, just going on a walk outside, I don't know. Do anything that is just unstimulating as your night routine. The next thing you need to do is only use your bed for sleep and never associate it with wakefulness. Because the moment you go on your bed and you start scrolling, the moment you go on your bed and start watching TV, is the moment you associate your bed with something with wakefulness. And this is why sometimes you probably stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching your favorite TV show or scrolling. It's because your brain thinks your bed is for the doing those habits. You want to associate your bed with only sleep. And what this will do also is it will make you less tired in the day, because if you go on your bed halfway through the day and start scrolling, your brain thinks it's just like time to go to bed, right? So make sure you cut all of that out when you go on your bed. Obviously you can do reading, you can do journaling if you want to, but just make sure it's never something stimulating. And if none of this works on this list, what you can do is take melatonin and magnesium right before bed. This will knock you out instantly. I don't really recommend relying on this though, because it will just mess up your sleep, it will mess up your health. So if you just really struggle falling asleep really fast, just try these things first, and if that doesn't work, just try magnesium and melatonin. This is exactly how I improved my sleep quality score by 160%, okay? And by the way, if you're a young entrepreneur who wants to get to a flow state for 4 to 6 hours a day, make more money online by working less, optimize your sleep, reach peak performance levels, click the first link in the description to join my free community, okay? Have an amazing day. Peace.